everyone, how are you all doing? I am doing all great, and thank you so much, first of all, for giving me so much of love and subscribing to my videos and commenting below as to you are liking all the content. So, this is the part two of the series where I am helping you all understand why do we feel empty in life and what do we need to do. So, in this part two, we'll just figure out about a few things which I personally implemented earlier when I used to feel more empty in life and I was like, where my life was actually heading to. So, essentially, what do you need to do for now? Number one is that, first of all, stop looking out for happiness. No matter whatever you start filling in your vessel of soul, you will always feel empty. Happiness comes from within, a feeling of satisfaction comes from within, and a feeling of completeness comes from within. So, first thing first, you should start writing down the things which you love to do. Don't write scrolling through Netflix or YouTube videos, just concrete things. For example, I wrote for myself that I used to love poetry, I used to love painting, playing basketball, playing musical instruments. What this will help me understand about myself is there is something more concrete that I can do which requires hard work. The more hard work you do in life, the more it will translate into your increasing feeling of satisfaction. The more you eat junk, you watch YouTube reels and all, it just amounts to nothing because that is cheap dopamine. The most important thing is to give yourself the right dosage of dopamine. So you can also write that you love going to the gym or you love doing yoga. Physical fitness is very important. Every day without fail, you need to do 20 minutes of some physical exercise. It can be dancing, it can be walking, it can be jogging, it can be going to the gym, doing yoga, whatever you would want to do. Because in that process, you will sweat, and the more you sweat, the toxins that are deposited inside your body, they released. That is number one. Second thing, when you do the physical exercise, the emotions that are harbored inside your body, they also get released, right? Because sweating is an emotional release also. You must have seen, maybe like if you have gone to any friend's party at any point of time in your life, you would have seen that you feel very good after that. It's not about that you have danced so much, that's why you're feeling good, but a lot of toxins that were inside your body, they got released, right? So please do that. Number two is doing one hobby every single day. Just take out at least half an hour, 40 minutes. Maybe be it the book reading, some studying, reading some good articles, playing some musical instrument, cooking. There are tons of hobbies that you can actually start. Now, I have heard this many times from many people. They don't even know what their hobby is. So just sit down and walk your mind throughout your childhood. What all things you love to do, right? It can be as simple as just, going and joining a group in the colony to play cricket. Even though it must have been a long time since you went there, but you should do that. I mean, you should keep yourself away from this screen time, right? So that is number two. And the third and the most important thing is meditation. So, friends, both these two exercises, which I told you about earlier, physical exercise and the hobbies, it will not give you result unless you do meditation. Why is meditation important? Throughout the day until now in our lives, we have been going relentlessly and incessantly, that is continuously, doing one thing or the other without even paying attention to what is going on inside me and inside my head. So, when you actually sit in silence, and by silence, I do not mean any guided meditation, I do not mean any breathing, nothing. That is something that you can do as part of your physical exercises. By meditation, I mean is just sitting in silence. I know the next question will be that I get so many thoughts. How would I be able to concentrate? It will not happen in a day. It will require practice. Do it at least for a month without fail, and minimum 20 to 30 minutes daily. Trust me, I have practiced this many, many times. And every time I have done this, I have learned something new about myself. And I could hear some weird thought inside my head during that meditation, which requires immediate fixing. For example, there were times when I used to just self criticize, self blame. I was in so much of guilt, even for the smallest things that I used to do wrong. For example, if I wouldn't have, um, uh, just arranged my shelf well, I would be in, that self blame thing throughout the day. Oh boy, if I would have done this, it would have meant this, something would have happened, something wouldn't have happened, and all of that. So then I consciously started changing that dialogue inside my head. And when you do that, what essentially happen after that is your mind will start getting reprogrammed, but it will not happen in a day. I mean, trust me, you have lived 20, 25 years of your life till now, even more than that. And what have you actually done? You have been doing the same things over and over. It will not go in a day. But people have done that. I have also done that. Eventually, my mind has become calmer. And now I can understand from the other person's perspective as well, rather than just mine, and harming myself or harming the other person. Because there are so many unconscious thoughts that go inside our head and we don't even know what is going. But every thought which goes inside your head is getting manifested. I think you all have learned about the law of attraction. So most important thing is to calm down your mind, focus on some good exercises and a good hobby. Start from there. Do it for at least 30 days. Right now, I'm completing my 5 a.m. challenge, but I will soon be coming up with a new challenge where all of us can join in together and we can together lift our lives. It is going to be absolutely free because I don't believe in charging for any good thing that you do in life. So, but since there are a few things that have helped me, I want to help everyone as well. So when you do all this, automatically that emptiness in the life will start getting filled and you won't even know because it's not your job. But days after days, I mean day after day, when this keeps on happening, you will start feeling a change within, and you will be more grateful to the things that are going on in your life, because every time there is something or the other good that happens in life. Always be more grateful to things, because two bricks in a wall of thousand gone wrong doesn't define your life. See you in your next video, and I will come back and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye bye.